river, I couldn't get across. I jumped on your papa cause I thought he was a horse. Now rode him over, give him a Coca-Cola, lemon soda, sauce of ice cream, take soap and water for to keep it clean. Up she jumped.
Hi, welcome to part 1 of our 2-part series on chocolate. This is your brain on chocolate. Chocolate contains a whole host of interesting chemical compounds which have all sorts of enjoyable effects on the brain. Things like MAO inhibitors, which keep serotonin and other neurotransmitters circulating around in the brain and produce feelings of well-being. Also, things like anandamide, known to some as the bliss chemical, which is associated with feelings of euphoria. Perhaps the biggest part of chocolate's appeal lies in the fact that it contains phenylethylamine, known as the love drug. Phenylethylamine is a neuroamine found in chocolate and naturally occurring in the brain. It produces high levels of energy, feelings of focus and alertness, and an intense state of well-being. Known widely to people in love and meth addicts. This is history on chocolate. The historical usage of chocolate dates back thousands of years. It was prized and revered as an idol by the Mayans. The Aztecs, after a long, hard day of ripping out the still beating hearts of their sacrificial victims, would enjoy it as a beverage. In 1519, Hernando Cortez was introduced to this beverage by Montezuma II, the last Aztec emperor, perhaps best known for his bowel-scorching Mexican revenge. Hernando Cortez liked it so much that, after a long, hard day of ripping out the still beating heart of the Aztec culture, he took it back to Spain with him. The original Aztec beverage contained scorched chocolate, spices, and corn. In Spain, the recipe was changed by the additions of heat and sugar, and chocolate became a jealously guarded secret for nobility only. They couldn't keep something that good a secret for long. Soon, chocolate's popularity had spread to France and England, and by the 1700s, chocolate shops were as popular as coffee houses. Despite its South American origins, 2/3 of the world's chocolate today is produced in Africa, primarily in Ghana, Côte d'Ivoire, Nigeria, and Cameroon. That final third still comes from South America, primarily Brazil and Ecuador. As with other processed raw food products, raw chocolate has its own swirl of controversy. Alyssa Cohen, a notable raw food chef, said on Raw Vegan Radio that she prefers carob, having found chocolate to be overstimulating. This is probably because of theobromine, a caffeine analog present in chocolate. Others, like David Wolfe and Dr. Gabriel Cousins, tout it as an almost magical superfood, citing its high levels of sulfur and magnesium. We love sulfur because it gives us healthy hair, skin, and nails, and is also supposed to help detoxify your liver and give you pancreatic health. My pancreas is looking so good. Some even go so far as to say, eating chocolate will facilitate nutrient uptake, toxin elimination, peak levels of energy and creativity, and the manifestation of your divine purpose. I just want to eat some.
Okay, do it again.
Chocolate. We found raw chocolate in a couple of different forms. One of them is the nibs, which are the lightly crushed seeds of the cacao plant. It also comes in powder forms. The 2 companies that we've found that make raw cocoa powder are Nature's First Law and Navitas. Now, the Nature's First Law powder has a little bit more rich and mellow flavor, and it's slightly more expensive. And the Navitas has a brighter and bitier flavor and is a little bit less expensive. So let's get decadent. We're going to mix chocolate powder with the things that take it from superfood to super delicious. We're going to take 1 cup of cocoa powder, a tablespoon of coconut oil, a 1/4 cup raw agave nectar, and a little bit of salt and vanilla if you like, and it's all going to go in the Cuisinart. In goes the cocoa powder, coconut oil, agave syrup, pinch of salt, and a dash of vanilla extract. Now we turn it on, see how it goes. It's really thick, so we're going to add a little bit more agave syrup. So what we're looking for is this nice, thick, fudgy and creamy consistency, like so. At this point, I'm ready to eat some right now. If you like a little bit firmer texture, you can put it in a dish and put it in the fridge for a little while. And for exciting flavor-taste combinations, you could add something like mint extract or almond extract to change it up a little bit. And remember, what I've got here in my spoon isn't like regular chocolate. There's no artificial sugars, there's no dairy, and it's packed with antioxidants. This isn't the stuff you're going to eat a pound of and still not feel satisfied. You're going to eat a little bit, enjoy it thoroughly, and feel great. Tomorrow in part 2 of our series on chocolate, we're going to make magic maca balls and the deceptively simple raw cookie dough.